Retrospective of the events leading to the Iran-Israel War. Since the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Iran and Israel have been in a state of hostility. The new Iranian regime labeled Israel as an illegitimate state and began supporting anti-Israel militant groups across the region, most notably Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza. Israel, in turn, has viewed Iran as an existential threat, especially as Iran's nuclear ambitions became more apparent. Beginning in the early 2000s, Iran accelerated its nuclear program, raising alarm in Israel and the West. The 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action briefly curbed Iran's nuclear activity, but the U.S. withdrawal from the deal in 2018 under President Trump led Iran to gradually resume uranium enrichment. Israel accused Iran of concealing military aspects of its program and conducted covert operations, including assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists and cyber sabotage, like the Stuxnet virus. Iran's expanding influence through groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, Assad's regime in Syria, Shiite militias in Iraq, and the Houthis in Yemen was seen as a growing threat to Israeli security. Israel carried out frequent airstrikes in Syria and Iraq to prevent Iran from transferring advanced weapons to Hezbollah and from entrenching its forces near Israeli borders. From 2020 to 2023, tensions continued to escalate. Iranian nuclear scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh was assassinated, an act Iran blamed on Israel. Clashes with Hamas increased, and sporadic rocket fire from southern Lebanon, linked to pro-Iranian groups, became more frequent. In 2023, Iranian drone activity and rocket launches toward Israeli targets spiked, leading Israel to escalate airstrikes on Iranian positions in Syria and Iraq. In September 2024, an Israeli airstrike destroyed the Iranian consulate in Damascus, killing top Iranian IRGC commanders. Iran vowed unprecedented retaliation. In October 2024, Iran launched missiles from its own territory toward Israeli military sites, marking a significant shift, while Hezbollah opened a northern front from Lebanon. From November 2024 to January 2025, Israel responded with deep strikes inside Iran, including against nuclear infrastructure. Iran retaliated with waves of drones, missiles, and cyber attacks, while proxy groups intensified their activity across Iraq, Syria, and the Gulf. By February 2025, diplomatic efforts failed to stop the escalation. Neither side was willing to back down, as national pride and ideological commitment pushed the conflict into full-scale war, edging the region closer to a broader Middle Eastern confrontation. The war did not break out suddenly. It was the product of decades of strategic hostility, shadow warfare,